Hi Frankie, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your hitting evaluation. So let's watch you take a couple swings here. Okay, so let's first thing off, Frankie, let's talk a little bit about your setup. Okay, how you kind of get set up in the batter's box. Okay, so let's get that foot on the ground. There it is. Okay, so for one thing, Frankie, I think we need to get you a little bit wider. I notice you look a little off balance when you finish your swing. And one thing we want to make sure is that we are athletic in the batter's box. So I think you should probably take a small step forward and a small step back, and then you'd probably be wide enough to be a little more athletic in the batter's box, okay, in a better position to hit. Okay, from a hand standpoint, where your hands are right now, Frankie, the rule of thumb is, buddy, that we get our hands up, that our top hand is equal with the ear hole on our helmet. So your hands are a little bit lower than we like from a hitting perspective. Okay, so we watch you load. Okay, we watch you stride. Okay, let's stop it right when that foot hits the ground. So, Frankie, we went from having a parallel stance to having a closed off stance. Okay, and we don't want to do that, buddy. Okay, we want to make sure that when we take our stride, that we're striding straight, okay, and that when our foot lands, or when our front foot lands, it looks just like the back foot. That back foot is we call square to home plate. We want the front foot, when it lands, to be square to home plate. Okay, what that does for us, Frankie, is it helps us keep our front hip in and our front shoulder in. Okay, so really important you step straight and land square. Okay, so our next phase of evaluation is how you take your bat from where it is now to the contact point. We call that a barrel route. What's your route to the baseball? Okay, so let's watch it again. Frankie, not too bad a job there, buddy. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so at the contact position, buddy, you're in pretty good shape. I know you missed that ball or fouled it off, but we really like that. We call power L right there. That's pretty good. This arm is supposed to be straight. You did a really good job with that. Your back leg, okay, has got a nice bend to it. Okay, that's really good. Your front leg has got a little bit of flex to it. It's not locked out. Okay, so your head is in a pretty good position to see, get your head behind the barrel a little bit. That's a pretty good position too. Okay, so those are all good things. Good of our lines here. Let's see what happens after contact. Okay, good finish. Attaboy. Let's see another one. Whoops, where'd that ball come from? Okay, so again we do the same thing we did the first one. We went from a parallel stance like this, and we kind of opened up and went to a closed off stance. Okay, step straight, step straight. Our hands again are too low, but man, oh man, Frankie, right here you look like $1,000,000, buddy. You look like $1,000,000 right there. Those are key components to having a good swing. Very good there. Okay. Again, what you have, bud, is you have what we call a repeatable lower half. If I took those two pictures right there and put them together on top of each other, I don't think I'd be able to tell the difference between one and the other one. They're that close. And very few kids your age have that ability to do that. Okay? That's a tough thing for most kids at 13 and 14 years old. So for you to be able to do it at your age is pretty remarkable. That's a good position, good extension to the baseball. Yeah, that's a good swing. But you saw how you kind of fell forward, and I think that's due to your base, your foundation not being wide enough. Okay. So we got one more swing to look at here. Let's take a peek at it. Okay. Again, there's that darn front foot closing off your swing. Okay. Gotta get that fixed. So really, Frank, the only thing I see, buddy, is that front foot. That, make sure you get that front foot stepping straight. Okay, let's check one other little item. Let's see where you are at contact. Okay. Well, right there. Okay, this is where your body should. This is what your body should look like, Frankie, at contact. In a perfect world, buddy, you'd be hitting the ball right now. Okay, what I mean by that is this chest and your belt buckle, okay, is facing towards the second baseman, or where the second baseman would play if there was nobody on and nobody out. And that is dynamite. That position right there, Frankie, gives you the ability to hit balls on the outside half, the inside half, and down the middle. Okay? So that's, if you could get to that position at contact, you'd be a superstar. But what happens is we get to about there at contact, and now our chest is facing the pitcher. Okay? And we want to be facing the second baseman here, because now ball's in the outer half in this position. Because if you were at home plate right now, you'd have to hit a ball in the outer half, way back here someplace, or right in here. And it'd be hard to see that ball with where your chest is facing right now. So that's why it's so important for you to get to that good position at contact. So work on that, okay, and then work on that front foot landing straight and not off, not closed off like it is right now. Okay, Frankie, I want to thank you and your parents for coming to ABC baseball camps. We look forward to seeing you at another one, and have a great day.